Well, hello again. It is after work. I think this is like number 6 or something, or number 5. I don't know. One of them didn't record, so I'm kind of doing yesterday's over again. But today is today as well as yesterday, and still on day shift and still rocking the day shift and loving it. And that is where the action is. There's stuff going on, people to talk to, phone calls to make, and doctors to harass, and I love that stuff. Yeah, it's fun. I'm actually going to a cocktail party at a nursing home after I get all my charting done. That's like actually right down the street from the house that I live in. So that should be fun. I don't think I've ever gone to like a social event for nurses before. It's like some kind of fundraiser, like a raffle or something. But that should be fun. Kind of schmooze and kind of put feelers out, see if anybody's hiring, because I could always use a few extra shifts here or there. And I got a facility to do my teaching project in. I got a call back from somebody at a local nursing home, and they said I was a go for my teaching project on ethical considerations and end-of-life care. And the bad part about that, though, is that it's going to be happening at change of shift at a nursing home, and I know from working at a nursing home, getting dragged into like an in-service or a teaching exercise while you're trying to get all of your documentation done and tie up all your loose ends can be really frustrating. So it's not really the ideal situation to be doing it in, and they're telling me to limit myself to a half hour for that reason. I was kind of hoping, to do something a little bit longer, a little more discussion based, but if I'm limited to 30 minutes, I'm going to have to be a little more focused, which I guess is a good thing. I wanted to be a little more comprehensive in the topics that I was covering, but I'm going to have to like narrow it down to like, I'll probably narrow it down to withdrawal of artificial nutrition and hydration, because that's a big one. And I'll do something on dementia medications, like when to withdraw your Namenda or your Aricept, that kind of stuff. And I'll probably have to do a little something on pain, because you always got to do a little something on pain, and then maybe a little bit about advanced directives, and then try to just limit it to those 4 things maybe. And I also found out that there are going to be social workers at my little learning activity, which would be really interesting because I've gotten most of my best feedback on this project so far from social workers. I actually sent out an email to my coworkers at hospice and asked for what their own experiences with ethical dilemmas were, and nobody wrote back except for social workers. One of which actually did her master's thesis on advanced directives, so it's nice to have that kind of resource available, like somebody who did their master's thesis on this subject, It's nice to be able to have those kinds of resources available. And otherwise, I'm pretty far behind on schoolwork. I haven't really been. I've been procrastinating a lot. It's kind of like doing a lot of the assignments at the last minute, including this one. And by this time next week, or actually in less than a week, I have to have the whole scheme, the whole presentation spec'd out as an academic paper with references cited and stuff like that. And I'm really gonna be. It's really gonna be crunch time to pull all that together. But hopefully I'll be able to record some audio of it, or maybe some video. If it's only 30 minutes, I should be able to work something like that out. I don't know. Are these people going? What's going on here? What a crazy intersection this is. Route 32. Route 32 is bad news. So let's see what else is going on. Picking up lots of shifts. I feel a lot more organized lately now that I'm back on day shift from being on night shifts for so long. Doing like the on call from 4 o'clock at night to 8 o'clock in the morning. Now that I'm back on day shift, where I used to be struggling to see like 4 patients in a day, now I'm like easily doing 6 and getting everything done that's got to be done. And sometimes the paperwork takes me a while, like a little bit into the evening, but actually going out and doing the visits and getting everything done, I've been much more organized at lately, which is a great improvement to see. I think I've been doing this job for like 10 months now, maybe, or 11 months or something like that. And Yeah, I don't know. Nothing really new besides that. I've got to figure out what to do with this project. I mean, I may have to revert to like more of like a lecture style presentation. I really wanted to do discussion, but with only a half hour, it's going to be really hard to rein that discussion in. I mean, these are topics that everybody's going to want to like say something about, and that's good. That's what I was like counting on, drawing on. But we'll never, we'll never get anywhere if we only talk about like one topic in like a half hour. Well, maybe that's an idea too. Maybe I should just focus on one ethical dilemma, and then we could still do discussion-based stuff. I don't know. It seems like a little focused. I'm gonna have to like ask for more advice, I guess. Like I'm not really sure. But I've got until the first week of August to like really figure it out. I mean, I can put together an academic paper by next week, but like, well, I guess the academic paper has to include like my implementation and how I'm going to evaluate it. I guess the evaluation is the part that is going to be the trickiest. I was going to try to like kind of like fudge the evaluation part of it by just saying, well, the evaluation of learning is going to be done through discussion. And I was just going to record that discussion and be like, look, here's my evaluation. But instead, maybe I could hand out like a quick little multiple choice thing with the case studies and have people not put their names on it and tell them there's no right answer, but just get feedback about, like, after the discussion, what their opinions are on these topics, and not say that it's right or wrong, but that this is kind of like an exit poll almost. I don't know. Projects. So I'm going to be going to flying solo to this cocktail party at the nursing home. I kind of forgot about it until just today. They told me I could bring somebody, but I don't really know who I'd bring, and I think my sister's probably busy. I usually drag her along for those kinds of things. Maybe I'll send out a couple of text messages, see if anybody wants to come to a cocktail party at a nursing home. You never know. Somebody might want to come along. And I guess that's about it. So tune in next time for me talking about random stuff after work.